Honkai 3rd Impact has been amazing so far. Since part 2 is released, there is a ton that I really like about this game. A little while ago I made a first impressions video on Honkai 3rd Impact just because of the sheer amount of things that are in the game. Especially with help from the Honkai 3rd Impact community, I've learned a lot about the game, and today I want to share a quick little guide so that you don't make the same mistakes I did. So here's everything that I learned in Honkai 3rd Impact in 1 month. Let's do this. First, for the main thing that I was wrong about, and I'll also be making a separate video on this later, but the Gacha system is actually pretty solid. A lot of you in the comments were really nice about correcting me when I was wrong about this too, so thank you very much for that. It's really cool to see that the community cares that much about their game that they're willing to help. So props to all of you guys. Now as for all of the dailies and weeklies and everything that's inside Honkai 3rd Impact, it's not as bad as I originally anticipated. For instance, here's the dorm. It's just simply like sending out assignments in Honkai Star Rail, so nothing too major there. And one of the mistakes I was making early on was I was spending a lot of stamina on these expeditions and things, which aren't really worth it in the long run. But I did make sure to do all my battle pass dailies that I could to at least get that 450, as well as those gems that come with it, on the free version of course. I also had to remember to do these material events every day, but it's actually not too bad, especially when you get the LTE, which I've been doing now to just easily breeze through them for each day. Another cool thing is all of the events that are taking place, especially right now with the part 2 release. I kind of like to call it a Fall Guys minigame showcase kind of thing going on in this little lobby right here, but it feels like we get a pretty good amount of gems just from these events. And I gotta say I'm pretty good at the Boom Boom Fireworks one, so if you see me on there, come catch these hands. Anyway, the Feast Sought in Data coming out on the 21st. As of this video, it should be out, but that'll be another way to get these gems as well. Another cool thing worth noting is that they're giving away so much stuff for the part 2 events since it just released. A bunch of S-rank characters, the Stigmata, all of that fun stuff, who I'm affectionately calling the Goon Squad because they seem pretty OP. But yeah, we've also got the weeklies for part 2. Like, this seems to be kind of like the Echoes of War of Honkai Star Rail, where you fight the bosses of the story. Again, so far there's only the 2 though. Since the last video, I also gotta mention that I like the combat even more. The QTEs, the Stellar Outburst, the team synergy, especially of the Chapter 2 crew, it's all exceptionally done. It's all really cool. And then you add in something like the animations, and it just gets that much better. I'm having so much fun with it. But that's enough gushing for now, and on to the next topic, which is of course the normal weeklies you gotta do, like Q Manifold, Realms of Battle, the Elysian Realm, and all of these are really cool ways to try out new characters and new strategies, as well as the different game modes that the game has to offer. And then of course free new rewards like these cool weapons. Moving on to the story of the game, which just keeps getting better and better by the chapter, and it's not as difficult to follow as I originally thought it was going to be, so props to that too. Although I gotta say I don't really like playing the Bronya as much as I thought I would. And I know that the story's gonna keep getting better because I finally got to see the goat. There's Welt! And it's also really cool to see it. A lot of the characters that I know and love from Honkai Star Rail back in the original story of Honkai 3rd Impact, and it kind of seems like Star Rail wants to lean more into the 3rd Impact lore as well. But I still have a lot to go, so stay tuned for more thoughts on that for later videos. Kind of the last thing I want to talk about here is all the miscellaneous events and stuff going on, if you are a new player like myself, such as the starter manual, which has helped me learn the game, as well as give me a bunch of gems and stigmata and characters and cool stuff like that we always need. The Sensei tab, which is free gems and items for doing simple tasks. And with everything that they've given you, all of the gems and everything that you were able to get from all the story events and everything going on in part 2, I was finally able to not only get all the characters and stigmata, but this as well. Although I probably won't get Valkyrie Boltstorm's weapon in time, sadly. But yeah, that's kind of where I'm at for Honkai 3rd Impact right now. I'm really liking the game, and I can't wait to make more content on it for all of you, especially as I do learn more and get farther into the game. But let me know what you think about everything discussed here in the comments. I can't wait to hear from you all, and I'll try to answer each one that I can. In the meantime, subscribe for more Honkai 3rd Impact and Honkai Star Rail, and I will see you in the next video. Bye for now, and thanks for watching.